So we have seen the various definitions of spherical mirrors, like the principal focus, center of curvature, pole of the mirror, and so on. Now we shall see a few more definitions. So here I have drawn one concave mirror. This is the pole, this is the focus, and this is the center of curvature. Okay, so and this is the principal axis passing through the pole and the center of curvature. The distance between the pole and the center of curvature, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature is called the radius of curvature. The distance between the pole and the center of curvature is called the radius of curvature. Remember this. It is denoted by small r or capital R. So distance between the pole of the mirror and center of curvature is called the radius of curvature, denoted by capital R. Now we will see the focal length. Focal length is the distance between the pole and the focus of the mirror. So what is focal length? Focal length is the distance between the pole and the focus of the mirror. Okay. And focal length is denoted by small f. Okay, focal length is denoted by small f. Take down these notes. Now we shall see the image formation diagrams by spherical mirrors. So to draw the image formation diagrams, first we'll draw one concave mirror. And to draw one concave mirror, what I have done is, I have taken a radius of say 6 centimeters. Okay, for convenience. I have taken a radius of 6 centimeters. You can even take 4 centimeters or even 3 centimeters also. And this center itself, okay, this center itself I will mark as the center of curvature, and this center of the mirror I will mark as the pole of the mirror. Now we will draw the, what you can say, principal axis, and the principal axis is the line which passes through the pole and the center of curvature. Okay, the line which passes through the pole and center of curvature is the principal axis. And now we will mark the focus, and focus is exactly at the center. Focus is exactly at the center of C and P. Focus is at the center of C and P. So mark this point as focus. Okay, the center of this, what you can say, spherical line or circular curved line what you have drawn, that is the center of curvature. The distance, the midpoint of C and P is the focus. Okay, I have taken this radius as 6 centimeters. Radius of this curved line I have taken as 6 centimeters. You can take 5 or 4 also. Okay, for convenience, so that you should be able to understand. To make the diagram larger, I have drawn it as 6 centimeters. Now we will draw the image formation diagram for a concave mirror when the object is beyond C. So I will write that, okay, object is kept beyond C. Beyond C means away from C. See here, like this. Away from C, this side. So this side I will draw one object. Okay. So this side I will draw one object. I will mark this object as AB. Now after that, from B I will take one ray of light which is parallel to principal axis. This ray of light is coming from B towards the mirror parallel to principal axis. Okay. And another ray, this ray after striking the mirror will pass through the focus. Okay, it will pass through the focus. So this will pass through the focus here. Now another ray what you can do is, you can draw from B itself. This ray of light from B, you make it pass through the focus. like this. And those rays of light which are passing through the focus will get reflected parallel to principal axis. This ray of light will get reflected parallel to principal axis. Now you can see both the reflected rays, this reflected ray and this reflected ray, they have intersected here. Okay, so here the image will be formed. So I'll draw the image here. Mark this as A dash and B dash. So where is the image formed? The image is formed between C and F. It is inverted because it is formed below the principal axis. And you can compare the size of the object and the image. The image is smaller than the object. So we say the image is smaller than the object, that is, it is diminished. It is real because it is formed by the intersection of the reflected rays itself. So it is real, inverted and diminished. Diminished means smaller than the object. The next image formation diagram we will draw for the object at C. I have drawn the concave mirror. For this also I have taken the radius as 6 centimeters, and the center of this part of the circle I have taken as, this center I have marked as C, and the midpoint of C and P I have taken as F. This I have taken 6 centimeters. So 3 centimeters will be the midpoint. So this is center of curvature, that is center of this circular line curve, and the midpoint of C and P is the focus F. Now I will draw one object at C. So I have drawn one object at C. I have marked it as AB, and one ray of light from B you take parallel to principal axis, which will get reflected through the focus. So I have drawn one ray of light from B which is parallel to principal axis. This is the principal axis. To that I have drawn it parallel to principal axis. This ray of light after striking the mirror will get reflected. It will get reflected passing through the focus. I have drawn the reflected ray also passing through the focus. So another ray of light, what you do is you draw from B itself. Okay, you draw from B itself, but you see that it passes through the focus now. Okay, you take it and you see that it passes through the focus. So another ray of light we have drawn through what? B, passing through F, and the ray of light passing through F will get reflected, okay, parallel to principal axis. It will get reflected how? Parallel to principal axis. And we have seen that actually what you should get is, you should get the image exactly like this here. Okay, so somewhere the diagram has gone wrong, maybe here like this. So when the object is at C, the image will be formed at C itself, and it is real, inverted and same size as the object. Okay, you draw it in your fair correctly, you will get it right. So one ray of light you have to draw through B parallel to principal axis, it will get reflected through the focus. Another ray you have to pass it through the focus, it will get reflected parallel to principal axis. But you draw it correctly so that you get it exactly at C. Okay, here it has gone somewhere wrong. So next we will see when the object is formed or object is placed between C and F. And to get correct image formation diagrams, use a thin pencil and correct measurements. Okay, so here I have drawn a circular line or circular curve of radius 4 centimeters, and its center I have taken as the center of curvature, and this is the pole. I have drawn the principal axis. the midpoint of C and P is, I have taken it as F, Okay, CP is 4 centimeters, so F is at 2 centimeters from C, 2 centimeters from P. So F is the midpoint of C and P, CP. Okay, so now the object is between C and F. So we will draw one object between C and F. Okay, so I will draw it like this. I will mark it as, say, AB. Okay, and one ray of light I will take parallel to principal axis. It will get reflected and pass through the focus. So I am drawing it here. It gets reflected and passes through the focus. Another ray of light I will take from B itself, but it will pass through the focus. So I will draw it. This ray of light incident I have taken passing through the focus, and the rays of light which are, what you can say, passing through the focus, okay, they will get reflected parallel to principal axis. This is principal axis. So this ray of light passing through the principal focus will get reflected parallel to principal axis. The ray of light parallel to principal axis will get reflected passing through the focus. So you can see both these rays of light have intersected here. They have intersected below the principal axis, so the image is inverted. Okay, so the image is inverted. You can see it is enlarged, larger than the object also. Okay, and it is real. So image is beyond C.